Today I'm going to be predicting all of the NBA All-Stars, the 24. There are 5 starters for each conference, 5 reserves, and 2 special players. And possibly some injury reserves, but we will talk about that later. But first, let's go to the West. Starting point, I believe the 2 players will be Luka and Steph. Shea is a close third, but I'm going to pick Steph because of his fan voting. Fan voting is higher, 50%, and Steph's is higher than Shea right now, but it's really close. As of now, I'll pick Luka and Curry for the starting. Then for the front court, gotta kick Jokic is going to be definitely on the front court. KD will definitely on the front court. And for the last one, LeBron James will be the last one as the front court players. So these 3 will probably be the front court. LeBron is leading the votes. Jokic has a lot, and Durant. They're all been really good, and they probably will be starters. Captain will probably be LeBron James. Now for the East, we got for the point guards, we probably have Tyrese Halliburton. Definitely has the most votes, and he's looking really good, as well as Damian Lillard as the second starter. He has a ton of votes, and he's playing all right, but he's probably going to get the start. Then off the front court, it's pretty easy. The top 3 are very clear. It is Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Joel's averaging 35 is insane, and we have Tatum. So Giannis is probably going to be the captain. He has the most votes in general. All right, let's go to the reserves. Let's start with the East really quick. Guards, I probably got Jalen Brunson is one of them. He's been playing really good. And Donovan Mitchell, who's led the Cavaliers to a really good record after Darius Garland and Evan Mobley out. They still are really good. They have been on a really good streak. So, yeah, those 2 are probably going to be the reserves. Now, for the front court, probably getting Jaylen Brown in there. He has the decent amount of votes and stuff. Now, the front court is kind of hard, but Bam will probably be. And I am going to pick for the last one. See, Jimmy is probably not going to be an all-star, but I will probably be picking Julius Randle for the last one just because he has been doing well recently and he got a decent amount of votes. Let's go to the Western Conference. Probably going to be Shea, definitely. There's no way he's not going to be there. And this is hard for the second reserve. There's so many really good players that could be in the reserves. But with my second pick, it will probably be Anthony Edwards. He's really good this season. And then in the front court, we have definitely AD is going to be in the front court. Kawhi Leonard is going to be in the front court, definitely. And probably Paul George is going to be the last front court. Now, it's really hard, but voting does matter. And some players like Lauri Markkanen doesn't have that many votes. Zion doesn't really have any votes really much at all. Cat doesn't have that many votes, so I got to pick PG and Kawhi. Finally, let's go to the last players. So, for the East, I am going to pick Tyrese Maxey as one of the reserves. I mean, the special players. And I'm going to pick Paolo Banchero as the second one. The Magic have been doing really good. And for Maxey, he has a lot of votes. Sixers are doing good. So, yeah. Now snubs, that means includes LaMelo Ball, Drew Holiday, Derek White, DeMar DeRozan. as well as Mikal Bridges, Kristaps Porzingis, and some more like Scotty Barnes. But they just, I don't know. They're so much talent right now, and they could possibly be some of the injury reserve players. Now for the West, this is really hard. I probably have to pick two guards because there's so much guard talent. De'Aaron Fox definitely is one of them. And for my last pick, I am going to be picking Devin Booker. So that means Kyrie Irving is not going to be an all-star. He's a snub. Jamal Murray, um, you know, James Harden, I guess. He's been playing decent, as well as Alperen Sengun, who's been playing really good. Sabonis, Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, and just like, of course, Larry Markkinen also, as well as Zion is some snubs. Jaren and Kat have been playing decent, and Brandon Ingram. So yeah, those are my picks for All-Star. But the All-Star starters are going to be announced in 5 days, so watch out for that. And hopefully I'm correct. Hopefully I'm not. For the guards, for the East, I forgot to say Trae Young. Now Trae Young will have a lot of votes, but last year this happened where Trae was not an all-star because the coaches and players don't like him. But I will assume he might be an all-star. He's second in voting, but I would assume he might be an all-star, but that's just a wild card right there because the coaches did not let him and the players did not let him in last all-star. Right, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. We're out.